Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Go over and get you a free audiobook 30-day free trial over at www.audibletrial.com/nerdcave. You can be picking up Timothy Zahn's new book, Thrawn. It's freaking awesome. Or you can get Ahsoka. You can get all these Star Wars books because everybody loves Star Wars. If you don't love Star Wars, what are you doing with your life? There's over 180,000 titles, though, to choose from. You can get it on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle. And if you have an MP3 player and what are you doing with your life, you can get that there as well. So go over to audibletrial.com/nerdcave and grab you one of those new books. Get smart. We read at the Nerd Cave. We read. Build it beautiful. What's up, everybody? This is Zach.
And Allie.
With the Nerd Cave Podcast, episode 212.
It's a lot of episodes.
Yes. There's one or two out there in the wild for you. Last week, we had our live show.
Yeah, I didn't get to see any of it.
It was very good. I enjoyed spending time with everybody.
That's good.
You got to go on a trip, so tell us a little bit about the trip.
I went down to Orlando for a convention called MegaCon. It is a huge convention. I think it used to be the biggest in Florida, but I believe Pensacon beat it out just in terms of numbers.
Oh, okay.
Size-wise, MegaCon's definitely bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were a lot of celebrity guests there. Stan Lee, probably the biggest one there. I didn't actually get to see him in person, but because every celebrity has their own table, and it's you go see them. Stan Lee had a whole thing called the Stan Lee Zone. There was a sign hanging down from the ceiling. There's just the Stan Lee Zone, and I was like, wow, that's cool.
You could just hear him shouting Excelsior all the time.
Yeah, there was a few Disney animated princess voice actors and actresses. Some of the Sailor Moon voice actresses were there.
That's awesome. Tom Cavanaugh.
Yeah, Tom Cavanaugh was there.
From The Flash, you know him as...
That girl whose name I don't remember.
She played Kristen Snow. I don't know her real name. Yeah. And then you had Sarah from Arrow and Legend of Tomorrow.
And then Gina Torres, if you don't know who she is, I can't remember her character name, but she was on Firefly. The, Wash's wife.
Oh, I don't remember her name on the show.
But she was there.
That's cool. You had Data as well.
Yeah,
you had a ton of people there.
And there were a lot of cosplay guests. If you guys know cosplay names, Yaya Han was there. I did get to see her in person. She was at her vendor booth, and I walked by, and I was like, oh, it's Yaya. Okay.
Oh, yeah, me and Yaya.
That super famous girl who has, her own line of fabric and Joann's, whatever.
Yeah, Yaya. I just call her Ya because we're on first name basis.
Oh, you guys,
yeah.
Well, wouldn't it just be Yaya because it's Yaya Han?
No, we're...
So you're saying Ya Han is her last name?
No, it's Yahan is her last name. We're so...
so close.
So close.
You guys they're like this. They're like this.
Yeah, I want to say colloquial, but I don't think that's the right word here.
No, it's not.
We're besties.
Yeah, you're besties.
Besties. And she's
look at each other. You can just look at each other and be like...
She calls me Za. I call her Ya.
There you go.
So I don't know how that happened, but it just happened.
I don't know. Yeah, but it's a 4-day convention. We were only there for Saturday and Sunday. We got to Orlando on Friday, and that was a really long drive, especially because I just remembered this. We were driving in one of my friend's cars. And she had just had her AC fixed, but her car is notorious for breaking down at least once on a convention road trip. So, we were 20 minutes till we got to our hotel, and the AC went out. And so it was me and two of my friends, because two of my other friends were in another car.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting there, we had to roll the windows down. We're dying, we had a bottle of water left. We're rationing out the water because it was so hot. But we got there. We got in the AC. We were fine. But that was miserable.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because Orlando is just so hot. Yeah, and then I will say, because it was Memorial Day weekend, the traffic was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm sure you guys are excited to hear about that.
Yeah, the traffic from the Nerd Cave Podcast.
Last week's traffic. No, we had a lot of fun. We dressed up both days. On Saturday, if people know this anime, me and some friends, we did a small group of 7 Deadly Sins. I cosplayed Elaine again, for people who know, I don't know how many people have watched it.
Is she a Sin or not?
No, she's not. She's the sister of a Sin.
What's the Sin's?
His Sin, he's Sloth.
Oh, so he's lazy.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Yeah. Except, like, their sins are kind of, they're not... It's not like, oh, he's super lazy. I think his thing is, like, he's late to stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But he's also kind of lazy. It's more interpretive, I think.
Yeah.
For some of the stuff. But, yeah, so we did that. A lot of people asked to take our pictures, like, and also, my friend did the Gerudo Link outfit, so it was constantly, like, because, like, we have bags, so it's like, okay, I'll hold your bag, now you hold my bag, I'll hold your bag, because people were always taking our pictures. But it was a lot of fun. We met some really great people, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I can definitively say that I know exactly how it feels with everybody wanting to take my picture.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm at cons, you know.
It's glamour life, am I right?
I've had, like, one person ever ask me, hey, that's one more than some people.
Hey, that's very true. Some people, they go a whole convention, they don't know what's up.
Yeah. This is my cosplay.
Yeah.
I'm Zach Dykes of the Nerd Cake Podcast.
Yeah. Oh, wow, you look exactly like him. That makeup. Oh.
I know. I did a good job.
Actually, I
like the beard.
cosplayed Diva in this shirt once. Nerf this, guys, right?
Is that which one is that?
She's the girl with the giant pink mech.
Oh, okay.
She's my main.
Huh.
Except I'm getting close to being a Mercy main in terms of hours.
Yeah.
There's like a few hour difference, I think.
Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. That's awesome, though. I do want to go to that convention just because...
It's very fun. I will say the tickets are pricey.
Tom Cavanaugh, that is worth the price of admission.
No, we definitely felt like we got our money's worth. It is a huge convention. It's a lot of fun. And the park, because they have parking all around the convention center, so we really didn't have to walk that far to get to it. Where sometimes with Pensacon, you have to walk a really good distance to get there.
How was the security?
It was strange. Like, it seemed to feel very secure, but with at least whenever we went through weapons check, because I have personally worked a weapons check before at a larger convention, and they seemed kind of lax about it.
Really?
Like, I shouldn't say that. Like, there was one guy who tried to take in, like, a full wooden hammer, like a solid wooden hammer, and the security people were like, we're not gonna let you take that in, are you crazy?
Yeah.
But, you saw the picture of my friend with her spear?
Yeah.
That actually, since it was made out of installation foam, it actually had a sharp point to it at first, but they dulled it down, because they figured they're not gonna get let in with that. But they didn't even check that. So they were just like, okay, yeah, you're fine. They just, check it in, whatever. I guess they see that it's not really a blade, so they're fine, whatever.
Yeah.
We were a little confused by that, because before it's like, you see a weapon, let me check that point.
Yeah. Well, the reason I ask is because I don't know if you heard about all of this, but there was a man that got into Phoenix City Comic-Con last week and tried to kill JDF. Yeah. So I didn't know if they, because of that, that they would have ramped up security on that.
Again, like, that's just the weapons check, but they had security people at, like, a lot of different points. They had them on, like, because the way it was laid out, it was, like, kind of like a, similar to our civic center. Like, there's the upper floor, and then the vendor's floor is down, except they had escalators, thank God.
Oh, wow. That must be nice.
It's a very nice convention center. It's very roomy. Their windows had great lighting for pictures.
Unlike ours, where it's like a dungeon.
Yeah, really. But yeah, like, they had security people at the top of the escalators, at the bottom of the escalators.
Okay.
So they had people, like, checking wristbands and badges everywhere.
Yeah.
So, like, it definitely was one of those, like, you didn't necessarily notice them, but they definitely had security people everywhere.
Okay.
So I felt safe going there.
Okay.
So.
I'm just curious to see how the convention, like, face of it will change in light of what has happened. Yeah. Just, being more strict on things. Yeah. So, there you go.
It's a shame that, something like that happens. Wasn't it that at that convention they banned all weapons afterwards?
Yep. Yeah.
Even, like, all props and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, like, sad for people who worked really hard on their props, but at the same time, a guy took he took, like, multiple guns, and or was it just one?
Yeah, he had, like, multiple guns.
Yeah, so.
Don't do that.
Nope, don't do that. Don't be stupid. Postman 2017.
Yeah. Don't be garbage.
Yeah, don't be garbage. I was like, there's a thing.
All right, let's get into the news. Game of Thrones final season might not air until 2019.
I'm not surprised.
Do you say 2019 or 2019? I usually say 2000, but I read it weird.
I usually like the larger the number, the more I have to feel like I have to say 2000, like 2000 something.
Mm-hmm.
Except whenever it gets to 2020, then it's 2020, obviously.
Yeah.
You're not gonna say 2020. It's stupid.
And then we're back into the 20s and the 30s
And
the
I
40s.
want the 20s fashion to come back. Not necessarily like the social things of the time, because
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's
but
not do
like,
that.
like like the suits, the flapper dresses. That'd be fun.
Had really nice fashion back then.
They did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Not necessarily social views.
Yeah.
Society wasn't great.
Yeah, and alcohol was banned.
Yep.
And a lot of people would go insane if that was the way right
well,
now.
they had their what was it, speakeasies?
Yeah. I would call mine the Whisper.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I call mine.
But like, if someone like tried to give me the password and they were like talking normally, they was
You're
like,
no,
no, it's called the Whisper.
You have to whisper. You have to whisper.
The 8th and final season of Game of Thrones might not air until 2019. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, HBO programming president Casey Bloys revealed that while nothing's set in stone yet, there's a chance fans will have to wait an extra year for the show's final season. It all depends on how much time showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss will need to make season 8. They have to write the episodes and figure out the production schedule, said Bloys. We'll have a better sense of that once we get further into the writing. Blois also confirmed the upcoming Game of Thrones spin-offs currently in development will only air sometime after season 8 concludes, as HBO wants to give the original series its proper send-off.
That's fair.
So I like that they're actually going to wait until the show is done before start doing all this.
Yeah, like
because
a lot of people, a good example is Buffy, because there was the Angel spin-off, but that was going on while Buffy was going on. And I know they had their crossovers, but yeah, a lot of spin-offs tend to go on at the same time.
Yeah.
And, sometimes the ratings suffer from that.
Yeah. And then sometimes it's done really well, because, if you look at the Arrowverse, you had Arrow, then you had Flash, then you had...
it's weird, because it's almost like they're not even, I wouldn't even consider them spin-offs anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they've come into their own, and, oh my. Flash, Season 3. Whoa! That thing was killer. It was amazing. Me and Amy watched the rest of Season 3 Friday night, and oh, it was so good. So good. And now it's on Netflix. That and Arrow and Seasons of Tomorrow.
Seasons of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow are all out. Like their latest seasons are out, which is really nice.
Yeah. Speaking of superhero things on Netflix, they added Doctor Strange.
That was really fast.
Yes, it was. Ironically, I wanted to watch it the other day. It was literally the day before they added it, because I went on Netflix. I didn't have it, and so I was like, what? And then a couple days later, Amy came over, we were watching something on Netflix, and I saw Doctor Strange pop up, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm glad that they're it's shorter and shorter turnaround, because
yes, because you want to watch it again.
Yeah, and what was really nice about the CW shows, and this is for all CW show nows, and I hope that others start doing this, 8 days after the finale, it goes up on Netflix now.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it's
that's a very short turnaround.
Much quicker turnaround, that you're not waiting until the new season starts, and they're like, I've got to watch this old season, now this. It's so much.
A lot of shows are like that. And it's clearly because, the channel isn't wanting to give Netflix the rights to it and stuff like that, because...
They want to sell DVDs, but nobody buys DVDs or Blu-rays that much anymore.
No, they don't.
And it's a thing of the past. So.
I'll do it for Psych, since they took it off Netflix. Which I'm still mad about.
Mm-hmm. But I'm going to the suspension bridge.
Yeah, Amy told me about that. I'm super jealous.
Yeah. Hopefully I get some drone footage. Get a drone.
Oh.
All right. Back to the news. Batman. Is actor Josh Gad teasing a role as the Penguin? Beauty and the Beast actor Josh Gad has been posting some curious Batman-related imagery to his social media. Gad tweeted a photo
Photo.
On June 1st of himself at DC's entertainment offices holding a Batman cover featuring the Penguin. And standing alongside DC...
Do you want me to read this?
Nope, I got it. This is part of the show, everybody. This is the experience.
This is what they come here for.
Yeah.
For incoherent reading.
Yes. That's what draws the masses. DC Films co-bosses Jeff Johns and John Berg. Gad's caption, "Nothing to see here." And with a little some of this. So what is your take on that? Like,
I mean, the fact that they're doing that, it's probably a thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be a great role. I think Josh Gad would do a really good job with it.
Oh yeah, I like.
He's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, I loved him as Olaf.
Yeah, he was great as Olaf.
And being LeFou in Beauty and the Beast.
He nailed LeFou, and now he's gonna be in Murder on the Orient Express.
Yes.
Spoilers if people didn't know that. They're making an Murder on the Orient Express movie.
Yeah, I called that when the trailer started.
I had no idea, because you said you'd seen something about it before.
Like, right? I saw like a headline somewhere, but it looks really good.
It does.
Like, it's got many big name actors in there.
They have a lot of really big name people in it. Trying to remember some of the people.
The old English lady that's in everything.
Oh my God.
She was in Pride and Prejudice.
Yep.
She was in Sherlock.
James Bond movie, right?
Yes, she was M in James Bond.
Yeah.
That lady.
She's in everything.
She's in everything, but she's a fantastic actress.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
And Kenneth Branagh is going to be in it.
Yeah, and even Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp's going to be in it.
Hopefully it's not the same caricature that
he always plays.
Yeah. I'm drunk. Am I drunk?
Yeah, who knows? I can't. It's always PG-13 movie. I am drunk.
Rum! Oh.
Johnny Depp, please don't sue us.
We're being honest.
It's fair.
I like you. I'm just being honest. He wears a lot of bracelets.
He does.
Like, an excessive amount of bracelets. It's like, you know, when it was like, oh, I'm into this, I'm into... You remember that?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Like, he's got so many that he's just like, it doesn't really matter, I'm just down for it.
Yeah. What ifs?
Oh, Wonder Woman opens with a $11 million in Thursday night previews. Wonder Woman is off to a good start in the domestic box office. According to Box Office Mojo, the Gal Gadot-led DC motion picture picked up an impressive $11 million in the box office on Thursday night. Just Thursday night. That's
insane.
That makes Wonder Woman 2017 third highest grossing film in terms of North American preview numbers. It only trails Batman and Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast, see, it all works out.
Yep.
Josh Gad's going to be in Batman.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm trying to find the, what is it, 6 Degrees, Kevin Bacon or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that with Beauty and the Beast and Batman.
It's the Nerd Cave's 7 degrees of not reading.
Yep.
Beauty and the Beast at $16.3 million and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 at $17 million. The box office projections say that Wonder Woman is expected to bring in $100 million this weekend, which it did. Mm-hmm. So it broke $100 million, which is awesome. Which would certainly put the film directed by Patty Jenkins on track to be a major commercial success. The film also is off to a strong start internationally, having made an estimated $18.7 million in foreign debut. Additionally, Wonder Woman is doing well critically thus far. Let's go to the next one, and then we'll talk about Wonder Woman in depth. Okay. Wonder Woman sequel will reportedly be set in contemporary times. We kind of figured that.
I mean...
She went back in the past. She did the Captain America kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, he fought the Nazis. She fought them before they were Nazis.
Yeah, she fought the pre-Nazis.
Yeah. The preemies.
The preemies. The preezies.
The pre-nazi. Anyway.
Yeah.
In an event that Warner Brother greenlights a sequel to Wonder Woman, which they would be fools if they did not.
Yeah, considering how well it's done, they'll greenlight it.
Oh, yeah. If they've made that much money
in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
They're gonna And if they didn't, it would also make them look really bad.
Oh yeah, they would
So-
be dumb. They would be like,
Yeah.
we don't like money, and we don't like the public actually liking our movie.
So we're just gonna ignore it for now. Like it's gonna get
Oh,
lit.
yeah. According to
Just look it up.
Hollywood's Reporter, director Patty Jenkins is prepared to helm a follow-up to the film that takes Gal Gadot's Diana Prince to modern day. It is important to note that while the second Wonder Woman movie has not officially been greenlit by Warner Brothers, Gal Gadot and Jenkins are contractually committed to make another movie.
And the movie's already out, so.
Yeah, the movie's already out, so they're contracted to do another one.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. Patty
I am
Jenkins.
too. She did a fantastic job.
Yeah, especially like she was more of a TV director before this.
Yeah.
But she did
A
for
phenomenal
her
job.
first really outing, other than Monster. She made Monster that had Charlize Theron in it, where she was. It was a very like feminist, like empowering
Yeah.
kind of movie,
Yeah.
but in like a really dark way. She was like murdering people, and she was a prostitute that murdered men to,
I mean, hey,
you know.
Chasey Bliss.
So we're gonna talk about Wonder Woman
Woo.
in all of this, since we're already talking about Wonder Woman, but we're not gonna spoil it.
No.
So you don't have to worry about that. We went and watched Wonder Woman.
I got a special pin. They were giving out special pins. I don't know why Zach and Amy, they didn't give them the pins.
Because it was utter chaos.
Yeah.
It was utter chaos, and
I saw them. I assumed it was for people only going to see IMAX. But he gave me one anyway. So I was like, cool, I'm not going to say no.
like, they have these kiosks now. Like, they used to have them outside, and then they took them away when our theater changed.
Yeah.
And then what happened was, like, Fandango used to let you just show the thing. It was like a digital ticket, and they just hit it, and it would
Yeah.
say that you got your tickets or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh no, now you've got to go and get them printed. So you'd walk up to the box office and you'd get them printed from there. But now it's like, oh, you can only go to these kiosks, and they only have freaking 2.
Are you sure that... Because whenever we saw Guardians of the Galaxy, I ordered mine online and showed them my phone.
They wouldn't do it for me and Amy.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. But anyway, so it's just like all these like mad people are just like not... It's just all... Yeah. But anyway, there's my movie experience for that. But the movie...
So good. So good. If you
Yes.
have not seen it, like, I get it. It's been a crazy weekend. But whenever you get a chance, please go and see this movie. Because
Yeah.
it's literally like it's a historical movie now.
Yeah.
Because, first, like, huge superhero movie with not only with a female lead, but also female director.
Yes.
Like, that's amazing.
Yes.
I mean, it's sad that it's taken us long to get to that, but it was incredible.
Like, a lot of people, I remember when Gal Gadot got cast as Wonder Woman, and everybody's like, that's not how Wonder Woman looks, and all of this kind of crap. And I'm just like...
Whenever they announced her, I was excited. I was like, oh my god, like, she's going to be perfect for
Yeah.
that role.
Like, I remember that time happening. I
do
like,
remember that.
I'm just like,
Really?
okay, I don't think what the comic books have drawn for so many years is
Yeah.
realistic.
Because they have, it's like the woman is like doing that with her body, like doing like a full like 180 with her top spine and not
Oh, yeah.
her, like her waist down. I'm
Yeah.
like, bodies don't work like that, guys.
Yeah. But once they started showing her in the suit and more stuff started coming out, more people started getting on board.
Yeah.
When Batman versus Superman came out, that was like the shining spot.
She was the best part of the movie for me.
Like, in that song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, the movie was fantastic.
Absolutely amazing.
Like, give me your thoughts on it.
I enjoyed every second of it. I've seen some people online like giving their opinions on it, and I totally agree with them. Like, never, because it starts off with them on Themyscira, and like, nothing is sexualized. It just shows these incredible bad A women fighting. They're not in like super skimpy outfits.
Like, they're pretty much all in armor.
Yeah, they're all in armor the entire time, and which leads me to like the fight choreography in that movie was astounding.
Oh yeah.
It was really well done, and it was very clean, and like the first fight scene that you see, like just everyone flipping, firing arrows off, incredible. And I thought because my friend and I, we didn't really know a whole lot about the movie going into it, and just seeing like them like the way they advertise Chris Pine, I was like, oh, he's gonna be her tragic like, love story guy.
Oh yeah. He was almost the damsel in distress.
Yes, but yeah, it's exactly what I thought when like she first meets him. This is not a spoiler, by the way. They showed that in the trailer. Like,
yeah.
It's not a spoiler. So, and also speaking of Chris Pine, I loved his character. I thought he did a really good job with it. But yeah, like I just the entire time just like like it felt so empowering, and I'm just my main thing was that like I know that I'm so happy for little girls now, because like I know that as a little girl, like had I seen that movie, Wonder Woman would have been my ultimate hero. I would have looked up to her. No matter what, I would have wanted to dress up like her every Halloween. And now little girls today have that. And, so now they have this incredible... I mean, the most recent example was with Rey.
Yeah,
like after Force Awakens came out, like you saw little girls dressed up like Rey everywhere, which was amazing. And now we're going to have Rey and Wonder Woman. So for little girls to have this incredible role model to look up to it's great.
Yeah, and I'm glad that it's like this whole... women empowerment thing started a while ago, but it's been very, like you said, sexualized for a long time, because the first real female superhero that we saw on screen was Black Widow in the modern time, but like she is overly sexualized.
Yes, she is, which is a shame, because she's an incredibly like bad A character, but Marvel needs to get their act together.
Yeah, and like you could definitely see that from this now. Like compared to Wonder Woman, yes, she looks like a woman. She's attractive, but it's not like here's boobs.
No, and then like oh no, I've been hit by a bomb. All my armor fell off, kind of thing. Which, and I saw someone, and I love the way they phrased it. It was like after seeing Wonder Woman, it was like the first time you put on glasses, you didn't realize just how bad things were until you saw that this movie that was totally not catered for like a man's gaze.
Yes.
And I love the way they phrase it. So like yes, like you don't realize how bad it is until you get something that's completely opposite of what you've been given so far.
And like what in my review, which will be up by the time this is up, I talk about how Wonder Woman follows her own moral compass the whole time.
Yes, she has her beliefs and she sticks to it. Like it's because a lot of the times in movies like that, it's like, oh no, I don't know what I believe anymore.
Yeah, like they
she
compromise.
Has a little bit of that, but it doesn't like contradict her belief. It's more like, oh, things are different, but I still have my beliefs.
Yes,
which was amazing.
And and a lot of it was like, because it's set in World War I, you all know this by now, but it's also where, of course, men are in power at this point, and it's these very closed-minded kind of ideas and how they're approaching things. And one of the best scenes, I'm not going to ruin it, but where she tells them,
yes, I know exactly. That was amazing. Like I remember, like throughout the entire like movie, I was just like, yeah,
like it was perfect, and
they handled it very well.
Like you said it best. Like this is what we needed. Like this is what everybody needed, and it really shows how women should be portrayed in movies.
Yes, it absolutely does.
It's no longer the damsel in distress. A man doesn't have to save somebody. You can do it yourself. You can save yourself.
Yeah, like literally, I don't think except for like one time that I'm not going to spoil, like no one ever has to save her. She's always saving other people. Yeah, it was amazing to see that.
Yeah, and like there was a few things that didn't really make a lot of sense when like Apache Chief or Chief, whatever you want to call him, shows up. Like they don't explain where they're at, and it's like, what is going on here?
Because like clearly he's from America, and you're just like, why are you? I mean, like if you want to be here, that's fine. But like, why?
They sort of explain it, but they don't explain like where they're at. Like they took a boat, and then they're just like
they were going to the front, so they were somewhere in Germany.
Yeah, but they didn't really like explain where they're getting.
No, yeah, that part I was just like,
and then
what?
This Native American shows up, and I'm like...
He was like, sup, guys? And you're like, it's cool, hi, nice to meet you. But
yeah.
What?
Like, that was one of my problems. I did like, and I know that, like, he's a racial stereotype now, but growing up, I loved Apache Chief. Like, he was one of my favorite characters. Do you know who Apache Chief is?
Is, like, the character from the movie?
No. Well, I think they were kind of nodding at that a little bit, but Apache
I'm not
Chief
as familiar with DC stuff.
was like he was like in the Super Friends TV show,
okay.
and he was a Native American. He was an Apache chief.
Yes.
And his power was to grow like 4 or 5 stories tall.
Whoa, that's awesome.
And like he would yell Apache Chief, and I'm like that's really cool. Now of course it's a racial thing, but when they say Chief, I'm like, see what you're doing here, and they brought that in, and he was a cool character, and I think all the characters that were there with her, I thought Chris Pine did an amazing job as Steve Trevor.
He was hilarious.
And the supporting cast all lifted her up.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and like it was never, because that's what supporting cast is meant to do. And like it was never, like she was never degraded into like, oh, my love interest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There was that one time I was just like, why is this happening?
Well, to me, like it was the same with like Captain America. Like, you know, he has Peggy, and so they have a few moments. So, like, it was supposed to be like that, like, oh.
Yeah, I understand, and like Steve Trevor, of course, is Wonder Woman's love interest.
Yeah, and.
But it was just a little weird for me.
It was a little weird, but I mean, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, and my biggest takeaway from it is the villains were.
Oh yes.
Were not the last one, but
yeah.
The other two kind of felt. Hollow, like there wasn't enough there to really bite down on.
Yeah.
And they could have been really good villains.
They could have been, but I think it was supposed to be that like they want you to think, you know, the one thing about this one person, but then it's like, well, clearly that's not what's going to be. It's going to be this other person, but then bam, I won't talk about that.
It just. I liked what they were doing, but they didn't do enough. Like when they,
I agree with that.
When they went into that meeting, and locked all, that was a really cool part.
That was great.
And I was like, okay, maybe we're going to get something, and then we never really did.
Yeah, that was kind of like their peak, I think.
Yeah, and then the third act kind of just went.
But that's because they were trying to introduce the next
villain.
Villain.
But it was just kind of like that happened, and then like there was a lot of exposition, like them trying to explain things while fighting, and I was just like.
But I feel like that's kind of a DC thing, is they have a lot of exposition to get through.
Yeah, and I will say one thing that I really did enjoy was they didn't try to over-explain like her origin.
Yes.
They didn't kind of like, oh, well, she's an Amazon, and like.
But they dropped subtle hints where it's like, oh, maybe not everything's as it seems.
Yeah, and like.
Oh, okay.
They explained it the right way. Like it was like,
agree.
This is her origin, this is what it is, and I love that because a lot of origin movies do try to explain just the simplest ideas to people.
They drag it out for like half the movie, and you're like, we get it. This is who this person is. Move on.
Yeah, and the first act is the origin, which I loved. Like it was
so
just.
Good.
It was just compact, and that was it.
Actually, one thing I want to add is that the little girl they got to play young Diana was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
I loved her. She was so funny.
Like her, like...
Yeah. And you're just like, yay!
Like, it was great.
It was adorable.
So, if you have not watched the movie, do yourself a favor. And I know I say this about a lot of movies, a lot of games.
This is absolutely incredible. This is one of the best movies, if not the best movie I have seen in a while. And I've seen a lot of good movies recently.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely up there for, like, favorite movie of all time now.
Yeah, and all the things we just said is what it's about, okay? And do yourself a favor, go watch it. You'll enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, well, you must not like movies.
You must be a terrible person.
Yeah.
One last... I know we've talked about it for a while, but one last thing I want to add is they do a really good job, because it's a war... You know, this isn't really a spoiler. I won't go too deep into it. Is the way they handled the PTSD of the one character. I thought they did a very good job with that. Because they don't, like, over-emphasize it, but it's more like, this is a reality of
what
our
happens.
Life now. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the main villain that they really don't talk about is war. Like, they make that into an unspoken villain throughout the whole movie. Yeah, it's always like,
oh, it's Ares, but it's like... But, you know, because Greek god, you know, like they're saying, oh, it's Ares the whole time, but it's like, Ares is war, but really it's war itself is the villain, like you said.
And like the horrors and the agony that goes with that, and there's moments in there that really captures it, and sends it home. So
yeah, especially I don't know if I want to say it or not because it might be a spoiler, but there's a line that it's whenever they're in the trenches and Diana's like freaking out, and then Steve's like, look, you know, this is not what we came here to do. Like, we cannot save everybody. Like, it's one of the realities of war, and it just, yeah, a lot of their lines, like, really, like, it hits strongly, and it really captures how it is in that kind of time.
It hits like Wonder Woman.
Yes, it does. She hits hard.
Like a truck.
Anyway,
all
we'll
right.
talk about that for a while.
So there you go. There's our non-spoilery
Yeah.
Wonder Woman review.
I tried to be vague. I know I might have said like a couple things, but they weren't really super spoilerly. Like,
That's
you can
okay.
figure it out. Whatever.
It's okay.
Whatever.
Punisher's director says the Netflix series will debut in November. While talking to the Hollywood Reporter about an episode of Fargo, she captained. What is
Where
it?
is her name?
I don't know.
So far,
She captained. I don't know.
Oh, about an episode of Fargo she captained, like she directed
Oh,
it.
okay. That was weird. And the fact that she often directs North American shows, blah, 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 blah. Irish director Deborah, is that Deborah? Deborah Wash. We'll call her Miss Wash.
Yep.
Asked whether Fargo marked her first time she actually traveled to the United States to direct an American show. Wash replied it actually wasn't, as she previously directed an episode of Marvel's Punisher with star John Bernthal. Wow, I cannot talk today.
I can read these.
It's okay. It's okay. One other time that hasn't been aired yet, which was an episode of the new Marvel series, The Punisher, which I did just before Christmas. But it's not airing until November. I directed that in New York and edited it in L.A., but it was my first time directing experience in lovely Canada. So, have you watched any of the Daredevil show?
I finished the entire first season. I got like halfway through the second season.
Okay, so you've seen some of the Punisher.
I know what his deal is.
Like, the Punisher in Daredevil season 2 was one of the best parts of the show.
He did a fantastic job.
And him getting a full series is going to be amazing.
I think it'll be really interesting.
Like, John Bernthal. There we go. John is a fantastic actor.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought he was great as Shane in The Walking Dead.
That's right.
Yeah. And he was amazing as Daredevil. Jesus Christ.
Punisher.
The Punisher in Daredevil.
Yeah, no, he did a great job, especially with the, what is like the 1-bit, 2-bit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. Like, just like the way he, like, kept... He got really into the character and made it feel very real.
Mm-hmm. So. And I think that's, like, one of his strongest points as an actor. Like, he gets into his roles.
Yes, he does. Which is what actors are supposed to do.
Yeah, you know, some of them are, like, cardboard cutouts.
Yep. Yeah. So...
Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
November is a very busy time of the year, though.
Yes, it
like,
is.
with movies and video games and everything going around.
Because it was that push to get stuff, at least, like, for video games, it's that push for Christmas.
Yeah. So, that push for Christmas, but with TV shows and movies, like, that's going to be a lot of noise in that time. So, I'm curious.
There's going to be a lot of stuff.
Curious to see how it does in that space.
I think it'll do well because it'll be on Netflix. People who are like, oh, I don't want to go out, the traffic's too bad. Let's watch something on Netflix, you know.
Yeah.
Also, people who like the Marvel Netflix series.
Yeah, they've all been amazing. I still got to finish Iron Fist. I have not finished that one.
I haven't watched any of it. I haven't watched any of the Marvel stuff in a while. Like, I got halfway. Actually, it was probably a little over halfway through the Daredevil season 2, and I put it down for whatever reason. And then I got halfway through Jessica Jones, put it down, never picked it back up. I know, I wanted to keep watching it, but like I started doing something else, and then I haven't watched any of the other stuff.
Well, during the summer, you need to catch up.
During the summer, I think Amy and I are going to start watching Psych.
You could still watch other shows.
I got to prepare for MetroCon.
Yeah, and you got to prepare for the wedding as well.
Oh, yeah. That.
Amy's going to bust in and like punch you in the face.
Excuse me.
Animaniacs reboot reportedly in development. I'll read this and then I'll give my opinion.
Okay.
IndieWire reports Warner Brothers Animation and Amblin Television are developing a new version of the beloved 90s cartoon after its recent surge in popularity on Netflix. Steven Spielberg, who developed the original, is expected to work on the reboot. The series is still said to be in early development and does not have a network attached to it. And then you could go back. There's been 99 episodes of the show. All that. Animaniacs, one of my favorite shows growing up. Love Pinky and the Brain. Yeah. Love all the like spin-off characters like the God Pigeon and like, you know, all of this kind of thing. I don't want it to be rebooted.
I agree.
Like, I'm tired of seeing reboot after reboot or remake or revamp of this, that, and the other.
My thing is, it wouldn't get tiring if the reboots were good.
Yes.
Because 2 reboots I can think of that were very close to my childhood, Teen Titans and Powerpuff Girls, the reboots were terrible.
They should have never done Powerpuff Girls. And they definitely, like, those 2 they should have never done.
No.
Like, they should have kept going
at first I was excited.
with them.
Yeah, they should have kept going. Like, because they have all the original, like, at least for Teen Titans, they have all the original voice actors. So
the voice actors for Powerpuff Girls are still
They are,
around,
okay,
too.
that's what I thought. But just, like, the art style in Teen Titans Go kills me. Like,
I've never watched Teen Titans Go.
I haven't either.
Like, it's
despicable. But, and then, like, with Powerpuff Girls, like, they were trying to make it too meme related, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, I loved both those shows growing up. Like,
they
were great. Buttercup for life. But, yeah, just all, and, like, I mean, those are just 2 examples. There are plenty of other shows that have gotten reboots, and they've all sucked royally.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, with Samurai Jack, it wasn't a reboot, it was a continuation.
I need
and it was
to watch that. I need to watch the new...
I haven't watched it either. I know some
But it is a continuation.
Yeah, it's a continuation, and people who have seen it loved it, because that's what it was, a continuation. So, also, like, whenever they do the reboot, they change the art style.
Yeah.
And, like, that's one of the reasons why you love the originals, because you fell in love with the way that it
looked. Yeah.
So.
And it's like Batman. Batman has gotten so many different animated television shows, but they never rebooted Batman the Animated Series.
Yes.
Because if you did that, I think Warner Brothers would be burned to the ground.
Probably.
Wonder Woman will not save you, Warner Brothers.
No, she's like,
she's like, you messed up. You deserve to be punished.
You done messed up, son.
You created all of this hate.
You do not deserve my help.
I don't want to see it happen. Me and Amy were talking about it. You know, we see all of these reboots, you know, and she's not a fan of the new Spider-Man. Like, she's not, like...
Didn't like the new Spider-Man movie?
Well, she's like, I don't want another Spider-Man. We've already gotten... This will be the 3rd one in 15 years.
Yeah, no, the amount of reboots they've had is ridiculous. Although I am excited for the movie.
I'm excited
because they're
for
not doing another origin story. It's
but
just like...
I agree.
His uncle's already dead.
I agree with, like... what she's saying though, like,
no,
for the first time, like, she said she was really excited for the Orient Express movie
because there's something original.
Yes, you know,
like, there was a movie back in like the 70s, I think.
Yeah, but it's been a long time, and it's a fresh take on it. It's not just, oh well, people used to like this, let's pump it out again.
Yeah,
put a new fresh coat of paint on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like freaking Modern Warfare, like getting pushed out with. Modern Warfare was a good one.
I never played it.
But it got pushed out with the last Call of Duty installment.
Oh, yeah.
And it...
Wait, isn't Modern Warfare Call of Duty?
It is Call of Duty. It's an old Call of Duty. It's like a 10-year-old game.
Right.
And they put like new graphics on it and all that.
Yeah.
But you know how most games, like if you put out a remastered, it's like the deluxe edition. It's got everything.
Yeah.
It didn't have everything. And about 2 weeks into it, they baked in... paid, like you can buy stuff.
So
which,
pay to win?
Yeah,
stuff?
pay to win. And then they charged double the price for 10-year-old maps.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous.
And I'm just like...
Who does Call of Duty again?
Activision.
Activision, get your stuff together, come on.
Stop being garbage.
Stop being garbage, supposed to be in 2017.
So that's what I feel. I know Derek asked us about what is your thoughts on Animaniacs. Stop being garbage. Oh. Now, Derek did ask about the thoughts on Shadow of War. And we'll talk about that. Middle-earth Shadow of War release date delayed. Middle-earth Shadow of War has been delayed from its originally planned August release date. Developer Monolith Productions has announced, according to a post from developer Monolith Productions community manager, on behalf of the game's development team, they were like, we've got to find a scapegoat. Let's use this cat.
Yeah.
Shadow will not be released worldwide on October. Will now be released worldwide on October 10th. A different release date will be announced for certain territories, including Australia, New Zealand, and Japan, according to the Post. The original release date was the 22nd. Mm-hmm. Now, I've said this many, many times.
Yes.
I would rather a game push their date back.
I completely agree.
And finish the game.
I completely agree. That's why I was totally fine with it's been 2 years since for Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were like, no, we actually want to because it used to be like an annual thing, but now they're like, no, we want to take a break. We want to step outside for a second and make this game really polished, really good. And I'm like, I'm fine with that. I would rather, have a very good quality game later than a subpar game sooner.
Oh, yeah. And I'm glad that they're doing it. We saw that last week, or the week before, that Red Dead Redemption 2 was pushed into 2018. It was no longer in 2017. I'm glad that they're taking the time because...
they're going to make it good.
Yes. I don't know if you've seen any of the stuff surrounding Friday the 13th, the game.
I've seen people have played it. I don't know that much about it right
They released the game, but there's a ton of bugs.
Of course there are.
And it's pretty much like a Steam Greenlight game, like how much like early access.
Yeah.
And they finally put out a patch, but
That's
we
good.
live in this world where game developers get your money and then they slowly develop the rest of the game and deliver on their promises.
Yeah, where it's like it should be that upfront.
Yes, you should have the full game when you buy it.
Yeah.
And if you're into buying early access, I understand it. Some games are worth it.
Yeah.
But
I do early access at least for like the Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, but when you say, okay, we're releasing this game on this date, and you get half the game and it's glitchy as mess,
Unity.
Then what are you getting? You're getting
you're
lies.
Yeah, like you're getting a totally unfinished product that you paid, $60, $70 for.
That's what betas are for.
Yeah, that is exactly what betas are for.
And you shouldn't have to pay to
60,
play
70,
a beta.
No.
Or an alpha of something. And it's a little annoying that this has become the trend in gaming, and that we're constantly getting these type of things, and that developers are getting away from it. And a lot of the time, it's the publishers that are pushing these things.
Yes.
Because they want the quick buck.
Yeah.
Like pre-orders, that is where a lot of it comes from. Oh, if you pre-order this game, you get this. Yeah. That's how they make their money really quick, and their investment comes back a lot quicker if they do that. Don't pre-order. Speak with your wallet. That's one thing that Assassin's Creed saw. They were like, we've got to change from those annual, pushing out things because it dropped.
Yeah, I think, Syndicate was definitely a step up for Unity. My thing with Unity is that, I saw this, I got fortunate in that I was not able to play it until after all the bugs had been fixed. But I know that it was buggy as all get out. It was bad. People were like, this is insane. Ubisoft, what the heck?
Yeah, I never experienced any of the bugs. I played it day one, Unity, but I didn't experience any of them. But I saw all of the bugs online. And, look at Mass Effect when it came out. It had all of those facial animation bugs, just a lot of stuff. And that's what the gaming industry is. It's like, let's get our money, let's get out.
And then, we'll fix it afterwards. They won't care. And I'm like, yeah, you're still going to get your money, but then there's going to be people who aren't going to buy your next thing because they're going to assume, it's going to be just as bad as it was last time.
The trust is gone there.
Yeah.
Once you burn somebody, there's some people that will buy every time, but the general population, they're not going to do it.
No, they're not.
And I'm glad...
Especially, if people... Sorry, not to interrupt, but especially people who are, they're, because a lot more people are, getting into the gaming scene. And so, say... for Mass Effect, say if that was someone's first really big game, they're like, yeah, people are hyping up this game. I never played the past ones, but people are saying this one's gonna be really good. They buy it and it's crap, and they're like, why are people so excited about this? I'm not gonna buy this anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It just
So I'm glad that
people
Monolith and Rockstar are doing the right thing, pushing it back and fixing it, because we saw the same thing with Uncharted. They kept pushing it back.
But
several times.
When it came out, it was phenomenal.
Yes.
Beautiful game.
Now, one that didn't do that was Arkham Knight. They pushed it back several times, and it still sucked on some platforms.
I mean...
I love the game.
You can't win them all.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Speaking of Assassin's Creed, because I changed up the order here.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Origins protagonist and logo have been reportedly leaked. A piece of merchandise seemed to have leaked the logo and protagonist of Assassin's Creed's next game. Comic book reports that a reliable source with ties to Ubisoft provided it with images from promotional merchandise for its likely title Assassin's Creed Origins.
Really?
Does it give the full thing? So that's the little logo. I don't see the character on here.
There at the bottom, maybe? Hold on.
They got that, but there used to be a much bigger...
Which appears to be the game's... Yeah, appears to be
There's the little logo. I like it because, like, it's got the little Egyptian eye, like the Eye of Horus. I think it's the Eye of Horus.
I believe so. I really like that design. I love whenever they like change up the design for the games.
Yeah.
I like it. It's cool.
Now, all I've got to say to them is please make this good because I've been wanting a game set in Egypt for a very long time.
Yes.
And please don't make him boring like Connor. Jesus, please don't make him boring like Connor.
I love Connor.
Connor was like playing with a rock that had knives.
I mean, like he didn't.
He hadn't.
He wasn't the most emotional person in the world.
Like he was
Connor.
boring. Like oh my god, I would. Oh.
I can see where you'd get that.
Like if he came to assassinate me, be like, "Are you going to bore me to death or stab me?" And he'd be like, "Oh wow, that hurt, man." And be like, "Exactly, exactly."
Just like when my mom died in a brutal fire in front of my eyes.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Wow, you still didn't develop a personality from that, did you, Connor?"
He's just very.
That could have been. That was like my most like hype game, like Revolutionary War. I love that.
I do love Revolutionary War.
And then we got.
I understand where you're coming from, but I love Connor.
Just boring boy. That should have been his name. They didn't even give him a real name.
My main thing with Connor is that, like, in reality, he wasn't that old, but that he always looks, like, 10 years older than he really is. You know what I mean? Like, whenever he's an adult, they make him look like he's, like, way older, but he's really just, like, in his 20s.
It's because he's so boring. Like, that aged him so much. It's like, I am so boring. They aged me 10 years because I'm boring.
I think they'll do a good job because at least like for like in terms of like characters or whatever, I loved Unity and Syndicate. Like I thought they did a really good job with the story.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Elise, because Unity was definitely one of those like, oh no, I said oh no, oh no, like I'm gonna question this Templar stuff, and then in Syndicate you're like, nah, they suck.
You know what else is gonna be awesome? A gold PlayStation 4.
My God, I said all my gold. I missed an opportunity.
You did miss an opportunity, but
well.
I'm being 100% honest. I would trade in my PlayStation right now for that thing.
I would do.
Because
I love my PlayStation. I'm saying that because I don't want it to I don't want to go home and have it quit on me. So I love my PlayStation.
I love mine too, but I love gold.
It's really cool.
Gold PlayStation 4 reportedly coming next week. An image of an as yet unannounced gold PlayStation 4 has appeared online. Sony has not formally unveiled any such model, but reports about the gold-colored console has popped up on Reddit. It's thought to be a 1 terabyte slim edition that will release on June 9th, 2017. And then we have some stuff from Reddit. I work at Target, and it looks like the PS4 Gold is coming June 9th. Shows up on your equipment. Okay, cool. While no price has been confirmed, a photo of the bundle spotted in Walmart pegs the price at around $250 USD. Gold PlayStation 4 controllers are also currently for sale via the U.S. retail stores.
I'd settle for just getting a gold controller.
I want the whole thing. Now, I just said the price. That means the console is $50 less than it regularly is.
It said it was slim, right?
Yes, it's
but
slim.
It's also like 1 terabyte. Like
yes. So, like, the base model now, which is the Slim, is reportedly going to be $50 cheaper.
Yeah,
which puts it...
Yeah, it said $250, and I was like, that's actually pretty cheap.
Yeah, it puts it under the price of the Switch.
Oh, yeah,
I think Xbox One right now, the regular one, I don't know about the S. I think the S might be. If you'll look that up.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
But a $50 drop is really interesting because PlayStation continually sells amazing each month. I think we're closing in on, we're past 60 million units sold with the unit. So a $50 price point drop, and you get a gold 1 terabyte. Like the white one looked really cool when it came out with Destiny, but I want that gold.
It says like for the Xbox One S, it ranges from 240 to 330.
Okay, so probably about a 250 range, depending on where you're at with all of that. So that is a huge thing, especially if it has a 1 terabyte hard drive in there.
Yeah, really.
Now, this coming up week, next week, really, Saturday, E3 kicks off.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of E3?
Never heard of E3.
Well, I'm going to tell you about E3.
Dude, tell me about E3.
It's a magical time. It's a magical land.
Is it like Disney World?
It is like Disney World on
God.
cocaine. Like, cocaine is like...
So, like the underground Disney World.
Yes. Yes, with like actors like snorting lines of coke.
Guys, I'm gonna go be a beauty in a few minutes. Just let me... Alright, let's go meet some kids.
Yes, exactly. If you didn't know, that's what it is.
It's true.
We never get invited to anything like Disney-wise.
Oh,
We're telling their dirty
Disney.
secrets.
Sorry, Disney.
But what E3 is a whole freaking long week of video game news.
Yeah.
Announcements, trailers, all of that good stuff. And we're going to be there. As in there, we're going to be here watching all the announcement trailers and all of that here.
What if we... Okay, people stop listening for a minute, skip ahead. What if we like put up a background and makes it look like we're at E3? Like we get some good like ambient sound, some lighting, make it actually look like we're at E3. We can get a few like random people to come up and like walk in front of the camera, like, guys, no, we're filming. Clear, make it look like we're actually there.
Oh, we can do that.
Okay, guys, you can listen again.
Yeah. So
we're gonna be there. We changed our mind.
Give you a little rundown. On June 10th, the EA conference will be starting at 2, and what we're going to do for each of the conference, we're going to start an hour early, and we're going to give our predictions. Me and Derek. And I think Robbie might be here as well, and I'm assuming you'll be here.
Probably.
Okay. We're going to give our predictions on what's going to happen, kind of rundown of what we know for sure, and then we'll actually watch the conference. We might talk over the conference. We haven't decided that. And then we'll do our reactions right after that for each conference. So that's for all of them. June 10th, which is Saturday, EA's at 2 o'clock, so you know what that means. June 11th, Sunday, which is Microsoft at 4 and Bethesda at 9. And then June 12th, Monday, is Ubisoft at 3 and Sony at 8, which Sony is the one that I'm like stoked for.
Yeah.
And then the 13th will be Tuesday, and that's Nintendo's at 11 a.m.
But it's not really a... I'm trying to remember this correctly. Like, it's not really a press conference, just kind of like Nintendo's just kind of like having a hangout session.
It's kind of like a direct, but they're calling it a spotlight.
Right, yes,
So
yes.
they'll do that. We'll make our predictions. We'll watch it, and then we'll give our reactions to what the news was.
And here's my prediction. Our Switch is selling really well. We're going to have more games soon. Thanks for coming. We're Nintendo.
I'm curious to see what... I'm not going to put my predictions out because I know Derek Daniel is listening, and he's writing his predictions. Like, he's been working on it for like a month. So he's like coming for me.
Oh, okay, you guys like in like little competition?
Yeah, like we're gonna like whoever gets like the predictions right will get points.
Cool.
Like it's a whole game.
Oh, so it's like kind of like a bracket.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a whole game.
Yeah,
and
I gotcha.
I don't want to lose to him, just being honest. But I know he's been putting the time in.
Yeah.
I haven't put the time in yet, so.
Just make random guesses.
And Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot's coming out with a gritty, realistic sequel.
Yeah, dark. Crash Bandicoot Dark.
And he's gonna have a crossover with
Jak and Daxter.
Jak and Daxter and the one thing I'm trying to remember, Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, now I would have made this prediction, but then EA's is like, "Hey guys, we've got this thing." I'm just like, "Curse you!" That was one of my predictions. Ghost Games shares new details on 2017's Need for Speed. Electronic Arts will release a new entry in the Need for Speed franchise this year. And developer Ghost Games has shared a few details on what the fans can expect in the next installment. According to a post on the official Need for Speed blog, because it's very fast.
Very fast.
Ghost is building on the foundation laid by the 2015 reboot and taking into account fan feedback, including complaints regarding the previous installments, always online requirement, which really sucked. Just going to say, thank you for taking that into consideration. Don't make everything online. That just... Why? That was like such a... Like, this console like generation early on, it's like everything's online, and then you see how Xbox folded on that.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like part of it you're like, oh, that's so cool, it's like this, but then at the same time like your internet goes out and you're like,
I can't do anything. Yeah, it sucks. As such, the new Need for Speed game will allow players to enjoy the single player experience entirely offline and freely pause the action. That did suck. Like you'd be in the game and you couldn't pause it.
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, especially like with Overwatch and Destiny, like
oh yeah,
you're just like it's like you're in the middle of a mission, you're like, oh, I can pause this really quick, and then you look away and then you look up and you're like, right, as your body's just like dead on the ground. Right.
Ghost also confirmed that customization will be back and play as strong as a role as ever, which is the customization, best part of it. And that cop chases will most definitely be a part of the fun. Plus, those looking for the freedom to ride around the world as they so please will be able to do just that, as the new entry will provide you the space in which to do the things you want. I don't think they're going to provide a space for you to do cocaine, though.
Well, then, what is the point?
Yeah, unless they put Disney Underground in there.
Oh god, they're gonna send Walt Disney's cryogenically frozen head after us.
It's just like this big spider thing. He's like, how did you know about the cocaine? And then I just put Connor out there to talk to him. He's like, I'm so bored.
I love Connor.
You know what I love?
What do you love?
Free games.
Free games are nice.
PlayStation Plus June free games have been revealed. June's list of free PlayStation Plus games have been revealed, with Square Enix Life is Strange and Tripwire Interactive's Killing Floor 2 headlining the list. Both amazing games.
Yes.
I'm excited to play Killing Floor 2 on the PlayStation. I played it on the PC, but the drivers are always got to be updated. And it's like, where are these drivers coming from?
Yeah.
Is it a baby driver?
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver?
Like that new movie.
Yeah, like the movie. With Kevin Spacey. What are you doing, Kevin Spacey, with your life?
He's being a father figure to a baby driver.
They
say that in the thing.
Do more House of Cards,
He did House of Cards.
I know. I'll have my review of that once I finish it. So, here is a full list of games, along with what platforms they're available on. Killing Floor 2, PS4. Life is Strange, PS4. Abyss Odyssey, PS3. WRC5 World Rally Championship, PS3. I don't know what that is. Neon Chrome, PlayStation Vita, and with PS4 cross-buy, so you can play it on your PS4. And Spy Chameleon, PlayStation Vita, with PS4 cross-buy. So, both of us have played Life is Strange. Enjoyed it. A lot.
I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
My game of the year for 2015. That's how much I loved that game.
Yeah, it is a great game.
So is it a racing
it's a racing game.
WRC is a racing game. That's why they have Rally Championship in it. So
There's
there
a
you
sixth
go.
one coming out apparently, or maybe it's already out. Whatever.
God,
It's a racing game.
that I've never heard about. But Life is Strange was amazing.
Absolutely fantastic game. I loved the art of it, just like the way it looked.
Yeah.
It was very like it was that simplistic feel, but I liked it.
The music was great.
The music was amazing. I know that like with the dialogue or whatever, just people were like it was like some people were like the way like they like joked and it was like too like colloquial, I guess. People were like kind of making jokes about that, but wasn't the dialogue written by some like French guys?
Yeah, it's a French studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like they just said what they thought, but I thought it was funny and enjoyable, and also just because like like the entire time like something darker is going on. And
oh yeah. From the very get-go.
Oh yeah, but like, is it safe to like talk? Because I feel like it's safe to talk about spoilers now.
So, this is a spoiler alert. I'm gonna tap my head. That's when the spoilers start. When I tap my head again, Spoilers are done.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, so mute.
yeah, mute this and just watch.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'll even be nice enough. I'll put a timestamp
Okay,
in there
yeah,
so
there
you
you
can
go.
jump past the spoilers. So
Yeah.
here we go. Here's spoilers.
Spoilers.
That guy's a dick.
Oh my god! Oh, terrible guy. Like, because the entire time you're trying to figure out, like, you know, okay, clearly there's some, like, weird, like, sex stuff going
Yeah.
on. Like, who is this? And the second, like, it shows him, like, he's... Because, like, you're on the ground and he's, like, standing over you. And you're just like, oh my god, it was the teacher! Oh my god!
Like, that was such a huge freaking twist.
It was, but, like, and it was so... Because, like, it was one of those things where, like, going, because I replayed it a couple of times with some friends, and like going back replaying it, you're just like, I can see it now.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad I didn't see it before.
Like, I remember playing it. It was my first year teaching down here, and I was playing it in front of Amy, and like she got really into it as well.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
I would play through the episodes with her, like watching, and I let her play some too. Then I got her really sick because she didn't like the camera.
Yeah.
But like, every episode was so good. The writing was so great, and now all of it branches out.
Yeah, all the different decisions you can make, and just how, yeah, like, because the butterfly effect, like, one little thing changed something later on, especially with, Katie. Like, there's so many different things you have to do, like, you know, you have to take that phone call even though something else is going on, because that helps you save her life later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just is really good, but, yeah, especially, like, once you go down into the dude's, like, weird, like, photography dungeon, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember, like, there was, like, previews for it showing up, and I was like, oh my, I can't believe this is actually happening. Then, like, you're actually down there, and, like, you see all the different pictures. You see, like, the syringes and the drugs.
Yeah.
And just insane, like, the way that he, like, I guess, for Nathan, like, the way he was, like, corrupted, because he was this emotionally unstable kid, and then the teacher and his father, like, they took advantage of him. And so you're just like, there's this poor kid, I mean, like, he's a D-bag, but, like, you know, these people made him like that.
Yeah.
And then with, Victoria, I think, because at first you're like, my gosh, what a B word, and then, but then, like, later on, like, Victoria actually ended up being one of, like, my favorite characters. Like, she's still a B word, but she was, like, you know, she opens up that she has all these insecurities, and then, you know, she was targeted. Like,
Doesn't excuse her from being.
Oh no, it's like that, you know, that
horrible
cool motive
person.
still murder thing.
Yeah.
Like, cool motive still murder. She's a horrible person, but I liked her as a character. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. She had complexity.
Yes.
She just wasn't a jerk.
Yeah, she just wasn't, like, you know, the preppy girl who hated the, you know, special
Oh, I
stuff.
put
like,
paint all over her.
Oh, me too. I mean, who did it? Like, and then I was like, well, if I'm nice, because I was just like, this feels like one of those games where, like, you need to be nice to a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you do, you're gonna have some good results. But and then especially with I know we've talked about this before, but, like, the alternate reality.
Yes. Oh my God, that was with Chloe and, like, saving her dad.
That was.
Oh my God.
That was hard.
Yes, it was. Oh, it still hurts my heart.
Oh no, it still does. But yeah, I can't. The weird thing, because, like, with the teacher, because he's supposed to be, like, this really cool guy, and he was the photography teacher. What if? You know what I'm
I know what
about
you're about to say.
One of my friends is my former photography teacher, and we were like, oh, it's like Travis, and then, like, the plot twist happened, and we were like, this
it's
is
not
Travis.
It's like, yeah, I can totally see that.
Yeah, he's like the cool photography teacher. He just wants people to, like, do well, express their art, and then that happens, and I'm like, no, this is not Travis. Travis, no.
Oh, wasn't his name Jefferson?
Yes, Jefferson.
God, I freaking hate that guy.
I'll never forget just, like, the reaction of, like, you know, you see his face and you're just like, oh.
Like, you know, I love Telltale's games and everything.
Oh,
but
yes.
Don't Nod, like, one up Telltale with that series, and
also another beef with Telltale. Where's Wolf Among Us season 2?
Yeah. God, Wolf Among Us was so good.
So good. Yeah, like, that game, like
Telltale,
that
was Telltale's best.
I completely agree. So I played some of The Walking Dead, and I know people love it.
I love it.
I know it's a great game, but Wolf Among Us is up there.
Oh yeah. We're done with spoilers?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Okay. So there you go, guys. We're done with spoilers for Life is Strange. We do have a few more here. stories. Going off of Life is Strange prequel reportedly leaked. A Life is Strange prequel is reportedly in the works as an 8-episode as 8 supposed screenshots, and a piece of concept art from. She's getting tired of me messing up, I can tell.
No, sorry, I've been like yawning.
Oh, okay. From the rumored unannounced game have leaked online, so we could see Chloe here.
Pre-hair dye.
Yeah, pre-hair dye, all of that good stuff. The leaked images seen in this imager gallery indicate the prequel will focus on Life is Strange's Chloe Price and best friend Rachel Amber. Ooh.
Oh, that would actually be really interesting.
Yes, that would be cool. Who is missing at the start of the original game, according to the French website, blah, blah, blah. The prequel is being developed in addition to Don't Nodd's recently unannounced follow-up to the episodic teen drama. So they're not only doing Life is Strange 2, but they're doing this prequel.
That's okay.
Fine with that.
Because at first, whenever I was reading this, whenever we came across this article earlier, I thought it was saying the next game was going to be the prequel, and I was like, oh, okay. But now that it's there's 2 separate games,
yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited about that.
I'm excited too.
Actually, no, finish your thing.
Okay. According to the report, the prequel is being developed by Deck 9, previously Idle Minds. The leak follows yesterday's news via Gematsu that Deck 9 is currently deep in development on a narrative-driven game and a critically acclaimed franchise. The studio said more news on the project, which may or may not be a Life is Strange prequel, will be revealed later this month at E3, and we'll be covering that on our channel.
Excited.
A prequel will be one of 3 Life is Strange projects currently in development. In addition to Don't Nod's next game in the series, publisher Square Enix and Legendary Entertainment have partnered for a live-action Life is Strange TV show.
I did not know about that.
That would be freaking awesome.
That'll be really cool.
It's freaking awesome. I love Life is Strange.
I do too. It's such a good game.
We need to live stream it. Like, me and you sit down and live stream.
It'll
Life
just
is
be
Strange.
constantly going, no, make this decision, no, make that decision.
We know at the end what I'm going to make.
Well, okay, I feel like at the end we're going to have to flip a coin because I know what I would do, and I know what you would do, so just
exactly.
See who lives, who dies,
yeah.
Who tells your story.
I'm excited.
I am too.
The more Life is Strange in my life, the happier I'm going to be.
I think, the prequel involving Chloe and Rachel, that'll be really interesting.
Yeah, because
that's when everything starts to go down.
Yeah, and we didn't get a ton, we got information about Rachel, but it wasn't a lot of information.
Yeah, because it's more just she was the first victim of this, string of crimes that goes on, and, it's how did all this happen?
Yeah.
And it'll be really interesting to see since, because Chloe went to Rachel and then, they start dating, all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's not spoiler. I guess, kind of, whatever. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see Chloe transition from being friends with Max to, finding Rachel.
And becoming the person that she becomes.
Yes. Yeah, because she really changed when she met Rachel.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be really interesting. My question is, are they going to have some sort of, another sort of I guess kind of supernatural element to it, because that was one of the reasons why Life is Strange did so well, is because of the time rewind function.
Yeah,
it was just this really interesting aspect of the game. So I'm curious if we're gonna have a mechanic similar to that.
Possibly. I'm not sure because it's not really.
It's
Max is the one that has that power, so I'm not sure how they would.
Yeah, I don't see them doing something like time rewind, but I feel like there has to be something, maybe, I don't know, maybe Rachel has, a keen perception or something. Because I feel like there has to be something mechanics to the game, because that's what made the game so unique, was the mechanic.
You've got to give them some kind of, one-up to what's going around them.
Yeah.
To make it, you got to empower the characters.
Yes, exactly.
So, I'm so ready for that.
I am too. I did not know about the TV show. That'll be really cool.
Mm-hmm. The Nintendo Switch paid online service, I'm not surprised by this, has been delayed to 2018. Nintendo has delayed the launch of its paid online service for the Switch to 2018, and the company provided the first new details regarding the new service since it was first unveiled back in January at their really, really bad conference. That was a god-awful conference.
I mean...
It was bad. In a post on the company's website, Nintendo outlined the details. The service will cost $3.99 USD for 1 month of membership, $7.99 for a 3-month, and for a 12-month, $20. That's not bad at all.
That's really not, because I mean, like,
But-
think for like PlayStation
It's
Plus.
like 60
Yeah,
for a whole
PlayStation-
year.
Yeah, like the 3-month thing. That's like, it's a little, because I think like the 1 month subscription is like $10.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are good prices.
Yeah, those are good prices, and
Hopefully they don't change.
yeah, hopefully they don't. But you can also check it out and see if it's worth even using.
Yeah.
But they go on to detail the service includes access to a compilation of classic game selections with the added online play, including games like Super Mario Bros. 3, Balloon Fight, and Dr. Mario. But the company did not specify if it will be limited to NES games. The service will still use a smartphone chat app for voice communications that will allow users to set appointments for gaming sessions. The free version of the app is still on track for summer 2017. Nintendo also said subscribers would have access to special eShop deals, including discounts on select digital games and content. Nintendo clarified that the current online service will remain free until 2018. After the free trial period, the company said that most games will require a paid online service subscription in order to play online, which really freaking sucks.
Yeah, like that last sentence. I was like, this is cool. Oh no, because like
Mario Kart.
yeah, Mario Kart. I love playing online.
Like you're gonna have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Like that sucks.
It
like
does.
Splatoon will fall into that as well.
Oh yeah. Excited for Splatoon.
ARMS, anything that has
Yeah.
like that online component is
You
going
want
to fall under that.
It said most games, but let's be honest, it's going to be like 99.9% of at least like the big title games.
Yeah.
Like the smaller ones, they'll be like, we don't care about that.
Yeah.
But I will say that the price is not bad. I mean, like $4 for a month, that's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad at all. And
But still.
And you're getting games with it. I'm curious, does each month because I know they originally said each month it's going to be a new set of games and you don't get to keep the old games. So it's going to be ever rolling.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't play through all those games in that time, like,
Yeah.
I
guess that's probably their incentive to get people to do the full year.
Yeah.
So.
So I'm not really 100% sure. Hopefully they'll come out in more details.
Yeah, hopefully they'll work out, whatever.
Possibly at E3, but it seems like they were getting this out before E3 so they could focus
On other
things.
Yeah.
I know that this does not affect the Virtual Console.
No.
So once that launches, which I'm hoping they announce that at E3 this year.
Considering they haven't really put out info about it yet, I think they will.
Yeah, because the Switch would be so much better with the Virtual Console on
That'd
there.
be cool.
Because I'm going to be buying some stuff. Buying some stuff. Speaking of Nintendo,
And
the
Mario
Nintendo
Kart.
theme park will probably include real-life Mario Kart. And I challenge all of you.
I will win. I'm good at go-karts and I'm great at Mario Kart.
Yeah, but I doubt that they work like Mario Kart.
I know, but I'm saying that's why I'm saying I'm really good at go-karts. It's been a while since I've driven one, but when I did, I was very good at it.
Okay, so you've heard it now. Me and Allie.
We're gonna go down to Orlando and settle this.
And settle this.
Here's what we can do. We'll have to be broke the entire rest of the year, but we'll go down the same weekend as MegaCon, so we'll go to the convention for a couple days and then go solve our differences on the track.
I'm good with that. I'm going to have a blue shell. I'm going to make a real blue
Ooh,
shell.
I like that.
But it's going to be filled with like C4 and like I'm going to throw it at you.
Here's my thing.
I'm sorry, you're going to die.
No, I'm fine with that. Just make it smaller because we don't want to like affect the rest of the park. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just make it smaller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that because it's the cost of Mario Kart. I get it. It's the cost of being awesome in first place.
Yeah. I wish the blue shell went backwards. I found out there's a way to get around the blue shell.
Yes, there is.
The little sound box is the way you get around it. So there you go.
Yes.
There's pro tip. Like when it's circling around you, that's when you hit it. That's when you hit it.
I am so glad they added something because
you couldn't do anything.
Like it's one of those like it's like okay I get it like you're in first place so you're in the most vulnerable position while also at the the best place.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm just like thank you Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm glad that they add that.
Yeah.
So.
It'll be really fun. It'll be really cool for the life thing.
It will be. Nintendo has all but confirmed that its U.S. theme parks will have the same name as their Japanese counterpart, Super Nintendo World.
Cool.
Filing a U.S. trademark for the name, as spotted by comicbook.com, we may also have the sense of one of its attraction, The following includes specific mentions of the management or arrangement of kart racing. Can anyone think of a suitable Nintendo franchise for that? I'm struggling.
I don't know.
This person's being funny. I don't like when people are funny, unless we're funny.
Yeah, because we're giving commentary. We can do that. They're just supposed to give us the facts.
Yeah, facts.
I don't want your commentary.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be really cool.
100% would be amazing.
Yeah, because I mean, clearly since it'll be that, like they'll just be like the regular carts, and I'm sure they'll have like different characters associated with each cart.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably not going to do any of the fancy things. I mean, they might, but I doubt they're going to do any of the bikes.
Yeah, that would be way too dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially you got to balance on those things. Like that's not.
The only way they could do that is if they were like stationary, or if you had to like sign like a bunch of waivers. But still, I still don't
see them.
No, they won't.
They're not going to do the jumps either.
No, which is lame.
You know, maybe like they could still do like the boost pads or whatever. Like when you go over that, like your top speed is like normal, but once you go, like it registers, like it'll go up for a little bit and then come back down. I think that would be cool.
It'd be cool if it's like everyone got like 3 mushrooms or whatever. It's like you press a button and it increases your thing, but you only have 3 for the entire race kind of deal. I think that'd be cool.
Like if they could do something, where like someone's in front of you and like you can go over like pickups or whatever, and like it registers so like on your wheel or something. You're
virtually like using obstacles. So it's like, oh, this person's in front of me. I'm gonna throw a red shell at them. It just makes you like stop for a second.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh no, I'm slowing down, and then you speed back up.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
I think it would be an awesome like way to get people into the
They're definitely gonna have to do a lot of testing on it to make sure it's safe.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be fine. My assumption is gonna be almost like bumper cars meets go-karts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you go to like Sam's Fun City or whatever, and like you got little tracks and all that, but it'll be like on cocaine.
Yeah.
But it's not Disney Underground.
No, not Disney Underground. You have to keep Universal on cocaine and Disney on cocaine are 2 different scenes, like, 2 very different scenes.
Disney's really on cocaine.
Disney's like it's like the dark and gross and gritty. Universal is like the fun.
Part. Like the creative part of cocaine. Yeah.
We're gonna get killed by Disney one day. And like, I want to establish, I adore Disney. I love Disney. Some parts of them I want to punch in the face.
Yeah.
But please don't kill me, Disney.
Oh, they will.
They will.
But we have Santa Assassin on our side.
That's true. We do have Santa Assassin because we created him.
Yeah. So you don't want to mess with us. Father Christmas is on our side. On our side.
Oh, jeez.
Would he be called Father Death at that point in time?
I don't know. Because, like, he's still Father Christmas.
Yeah. You know how, like they, like, on Resident Evil, like, when you start the game, like, they did that really creepy version of Go Tell Aunt Rhodey? Yeah. Okay. But we make a really creepy version of,
Here Comes Santa Claus?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be hard, considering the lyrics.
Yes, I know. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down too.
But you have to get like, kind of like with Until Dawn, you have to get like that female singer, somewhat more like, I don't want to say indie, but like you know what I mean?
Yeah. A little hip, a little hip on that. Hip. Guys and gals.
Are we already done?
We're already done. It's over. It's done. It's in the books.
I assumed we had more to talk about.
We don't.
Oops.
If we didn't answer your questions, I'm sorry. But that's all the time we have for this week. You can go get all of this early over at patreon.com/nerdcave. You can support us. The more support we get, the more awesome stuff we're able to do.
And we'll actually be able to go down to Orlando and settle these differences.
Yes. We're actually only a few dollars away from having a monthly Nerd Cave podcast live.
That's awesome.
So if you want to see that, you need to go to patreon.com. Support us.
Do it.
You can get the monthly episode early.
Do it.
You can get these podcasts early.
Do it.
You can get all of it.
Do it.
Shout out to our few awesome Patreon people. Nick Caputo.
Shout out.
And our Patreon producer, Caleb Palmer.
Shout out. I
appreciate everybody that is supporting us.
Yeah.
And, guys, if you can't support us there, it's okay. I understand. You can go over to youtube.com/nerdcave network. Get everything free, day by day, segment by segment, until Friday, where we put it up as one big YouTube video in MP3 for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
And remember, guys, we're going to be doing our E3 2017 shows all throughout the weekend. And it's going to be awesome. So come hang out with us early, 1 hour early before each conference. We're going to be doing our predictions. Me and Derek are probably going to have an arm wrestling match. Then we're going to butter each up with butter. And that's going to be the best part. That's going to be during the Ubisoft conference because...
Here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to do arm wrestle then butter, not butter then arm wrestle?
Well, we need
really
traction.
Funny.
We need traction for the arm wrestle. No, but that's the point,
is that it'd be really funny.
It would be funny, but I don't look like a fool.
That's fair. But you both look like fools.
Yes, but I want to win.
Okay.
But neither here nor there. We're going to be covering all of that. So come, join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be giving our predictions, our reactions, what we think during the conferences, all of that. And it's all free on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Just for you. Because we care about you.
It's a gift from Santa Assassin.
Yes,
Christmas
it is.
came early.
Yes, we're hunting down Reggie as we speak right now. Guys, this has been Zach.
And Allie.
Have a week. If you enjoyed that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want gaming content, you can go over to Nerd Cave Gaming right there. If you want to support us, you can check out Patreon right there. If you want more videos, check them out right here. Go ahead, pick one of them. I wonder which one you're going to do. If you're going to be cool, you'd pick any of them. All 4 of them. You'd be awesome.